got another one, and this is it. Got another Legion of Doom member out there. ShopRite Sally. Well, I don't know.
ShopRite.
Well, he turned the shop wrong real quick. I got this in my email today. About 4 people said I need to read about this woman whose name and the woman I just showed you.
Poor woman, her kids are made of hexagons.
Yeah.
Bro, no, don't clap for that shit. No,
I'm getting claps.
no.
Damn. Now her face really did get wrong. She was like, she over there blinking. She like, really, Mark? No, I didn't mean to offend y'all. I think she's mad because I was talking about church and everything. I didn't mean to offend y'all. I'm not against people's religious preference. I'm only against it when you're a hypocrite. That's all. But this woman right here, let me see what her name is. Corinne Tyrone. That sounds like a sister's name.
It does.
Corinne Tyrone right here. New member of the Legion of Doom. They ain't giving her a title yet. I guess you could take it, ShopRite Sally, but because it was at a ShopRite store. And let me go ahead and read to you the incident with this. This is in, I guess this is in, is this Connecticut maybe? East Haven. And it says here, I'm looking at this in the New Haven Register. New Haven Register. It says here, New Haven resident and Hampden Public Schools employee resigned after she used racial epithets in an encounter with 2 people of color at a grocery store. An incident shared in a video Friday night that thousands of Facebook users have reposted. The video shows a white woman whom Superintendent Jody Goller has identified as former Hampden Public School employee Corinne Tyrone, or maybe it's Tyrone, using racial slurs. A statement from the school district said Tyrone has resigned from her position because she knew her ass would be fired. According to the district's website, Tyrone has a clerk in the central was a clerk in the central office. The video's out there. Everybody's seen it. I didn't see it. Now,
I haven't seen it.
I saw it earlier today. Now, before I show the video, I got an interesting email from someone. Apparently now we're reaching out so far that people are actually, we got like 2 degrees of separation with Legion of Doom members now.
Do we?
Yeah, let me see here. There's a dude. Where is he? Can. K-A-N. Can sent me, it's kind of a long email, but I'll read it. It really does. And I don't know if it's true or not, because I'm not saying you're lying, but I don't know. Then I have to say that when I put information out here like this.
Sure.
Because I haven't met the guy. Hey, Corey, longtime subscriber and supporter. I want to bring something to your attention, if I may. This past Friday, which is March 14th, was, what is this, Corinne Tyrone, who not only is a teacher here in Hampden, Connecticut, so it is Connecticut, but was also a teacher for several of my children, was caught on camera as she went on a racist tirade at a ShopRite grocery store in the neighboring in the neighborhood of East Haven. There's going to be some stuff. I read this earlier. There's going to be some stuff he's missing, so I might trip over some things, some words that are missing. As you'll see in the video, she says they're fucking N-words in East Haven. Well, there is a backstory to that. East Haven has a notorious racist history of not wanting black people in their town. They've chased out black families a few times, and even in 2012, the mayor, Joe Maturo, who I actually know personally, made a racist statement on air about our and this is where something is missing, about our discriminated something there, and profiled Latino brothers and sisters. The chief of police was fired due to racial profiling. It's only been the last 25 to 30 years that black people have really been living out there. They tried to prevent me from playing youth football back in 88, 89.
Wow.
Until they realized my father's minor league football team was bringing fans to the stadium. I try my best to stay away from East Haven as much as possible. I don't trust it. And he said, here's the video of the incident that has happened. Let me see here. They said, man, this guy knows a lot of racist. Somebody in the chat.
Well, it's Connecticut, so.
Yeah. Now,
Damn.
the videos, I took the version that is very graphic in its language, kept all that in there, and queued it up to some of the worst spots because she also spit on people too.
What?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nobody beat her ass?
What?
One dude tried. Well, now she gets live. Look at that. Shit, yeah, she's taking her shoes off and everything. Hit down the hole of my shit. She's about to beat me up just for reading this. But it's like, yeah, she spit on him. One dude tried to charge her. I'm telling y'all look at this, and I know people say it's so violent. But man, I told you, nobody's putting up with this anymore. Now, I have to say again, I did not see the thing that led up to it. And I have to say that. The woman's been fired, so obviously something went down. But I'm not going to claim to know what led up to this incident. I mean, might come to find out tomorrow or the next day that maybe something really did go down on the other people's part. But even then, we'll get to that. Let's take a look at what was said, the racial and harsh words and the spitting that this woman did.
That spit didn't get on anybody.
Does that make it better?
No.
No, that's what saved her.
Good point. That's a
No.
good point. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Black people do not play with getting spit on.
Okay,
No,
here's
man.
the other part.
That'll change everything.
Oh yeah. And here's the other part.
Am I right?
Man, I better get through this story for this girl come over here and start. She's gonna start fighting anybody.
Oh shit.
Now here's the. Let me see. Here's the part where she says she attacks them more. And the reason why I want to play this is because she is talking about how they are saying things in front of her kids. But listen to the language that she uses in front of her own kids. Don't you dare talk to me like that in front of my kids, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mama, your material right there. You know, it's okay. I don't have to say a whole lot about this. We can move on quickly, but I want to say one thing. Again, I don't know what happened before this. I don't want to claim to know or even try to throw on accusations when I don't know what happened. What I will say is that I've been angry at a lot of people. I've been angry at gay people, but I never said, get away from me, you fucking fag. Mm-hmm. I know I ain't never said that. I've been mad at Mexicans, but I ain't never said, I will kill you, you fucking spick. I came close to saying that to Carlos before, but
Puerto Rican.
but then I realized you were Puerto Rican. I was like, damn it.
There you go.
That's what saved you.
Look at
You know,
Now, what would you call him instead?
I couldn't figure it out. That's why I didn't say anything.
ambiguous.
No,
Okay.
I have, and I know if it's wrong, it's wrong. I mean, I've never been mad at a mentally challenged person. I've had somebody in a wheelchair be an asshole before, and I never you retard or something. I never said that. I have never, and look, I say bitch sometimes, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong. But I know that I don't say it. I call dudes bitches probably more than I call women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, the other day you fucked up and called a woman a bitch, and you were like, "Oops, ooh, sorry about that."
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, she probably had it coming. But I call dudes bitches. I can't tell you.
I know.
But if it's wrong, I will sit back and reflect and say, all right, maybe that's something I shouldn't say. If it gets to be a problem. I never used the C word. I ain't never, y'all know what that is. I ain't never said that to a woman.
What's the word again? What's the name?
But I know.
Man,
I know what he's doing. I did this shit. I know. I was like, well, if you don't know, let me say it. But I never. No, I've never gone that far to say that to a woman because it don't even make me feel good. But so what I'm saying is, no matter what happened before, there was no excuse to go to that level right there to call people racial slurs, because that again. What happens, you can get mad at people all you want to and say what you want, and it can get out of hand. But if you use some sort of derogatory term to reflect to someone, to give to someone when you are upset, that's bringing out some part of you. Yep. That you have. You have a racist part of you inside that came out. You just needed something to trigger it.
well, it means that you know that you know the existence of a racist word that's going to hurt the other person. I mean, I'm not defending her. But it is when you're, there's a level of anger you could reach at a person where you're striking out. You're not even thinking about what you're saying. All you're thinking is, what can I say to hurt them? and not about the global consequences and what the blowback is going to be.
I don't care.
I've never done it, but I see it and I recognize that it happens.
I know it happens, but again, like I say, that is, maybe I'm, everybody has to be judged individually, but I know that I've never been taken down to a level where I wanted to call somebody that name. So no, that is something inside of you. If you use that name, you say that people use that to hurt them. Yeah. That's because they're racist if they say it. They're homophobe. They're sexist or something. Yeah. You go to that level to hurt somebody. Instead of being able to think on your own, you're not going to go there. People who aren't racist, people who aren't sexist, people who aren't homophobes are not going to go there. That's a part of you that you have inside that just needed to be released.
Yeah,
they brought out some hate in you that you used to use at that moment. Mm-hmm. And no, I don't care, because somebody even said that. Hey, she's a good woman. My grandkids have played with her. She seems like she's always been nice.
Yeah, no, all that can be true, and she could still have racist feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a very tolerant person who tries to judge things on a fair basis. But if you say something like that, you are harboring feelings that you already had, and it's not because you want to hurt somebody. It's because you were looking at that for that moment to use it. Mm-hmm. Those feelings were going to come out. Maybe you didn't even know you had it.
Right.
That's why I was saying about Liam Neeson. Neeson was talking about going to. I admit he didn't even make me mad. I got where he was coming from, and he admitted he was wrong. But he had racist feelings inside of him when he says, "I'm looking for any black person."
Right.
To kill.
It been in there and maybe never addressed it, never knew it was there, but boom, there it was. Now, if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. That's all I would be fair and say, I didn't know what happened before. I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Can that person be forgiven for what they've done? Sure. But at that moment, don't try to say that you didn't have no racist feelings. You might not be racist, but you had some racist feelings deep down inside. Yeah. No, I wouldn't even condone some black person kicking some white person down saying, "You fucking cracker." Look, crack. Nah, hell no, hell no. No, I wouldn't. And the only thing is, cracker ain't. Don't try to say cracker has the same weight as any other. It don't. It don't. But somebody using that word in a hateful way does carry weight. Mm-hmm. I admit there's a lot of. I can be fair with shit, but no, don't come at me like, well, at the time I was just angry. I was like, yeah, you were angry and you were racist. I mean, that's that. And do you deserve to lose your job at that moment? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Only because you know what happens on camera these days when these things happen.
Yeah, and you need some time to work on yourself.
Yes. That's a great thing to say, man. Yeah, you need, Yeah, I mean, think about the example that you set for your kids.
Right.
Let's just take. No, it was a horrible thing that you did and what you said. See, that Martin, that's not only it's not only the words, but combined with the spitting, that is pure hatred coming out.
Yeah. The action.
Do you think she would have probably spit at a white person like that, if as angry as she is?
No.
I mean, if what my man Can says, I don't know if it's true, but what he says, if it is true that this town has a history of racism, it's not too hard to believe where her hatred came from.
Sure. It's probably ingrained in most of the people in that town. Yeah. Even the ones who think they're above it.
Yeah.
If they grew up there, it's been pumped in their heads for decades.
Yeah. And this woman over here, I mean, let's even take the racial slurs out of it. You're yelling, using foul language in front of your kids and spitting. Yeah, you need to lose your job until you learn how to be a better example to everybody. And you can start with your kids.
Well, it just seems like something that is becoming an epidemic amongst middle-aged white women. I mean, it's now something everybody's talking about. Half the comedians I saw at South by Southwest brought up this whole thing. Like she has that. She's about to go ask to speak to the manager look.
Yep. Yeah. That's a big thing, and it's always some white women doing it. Some middle-aged white women doing it. Some heavy-ass white women doing it. So, I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna even try to say what it is. I don't know, but I think there's been enough on the internet to where you should be able to see I'm not the exception. Nah, don't act a fool. In general, the rule of thumb is when somebody pulls a camera out, act like you got some sense.
Yeah, you should straighten up at that point. You goddamn nice person.
Yeah.
You should leave.
Yeah.
But you know what? Instead, I will.
Yeah.
No, they're too emotional. They're too angry at that moment. Even if the camera is pulled up, they'll ignore it. That's the whole problem.
That's like, so you brought a camera. I don't fucking care.
You know what? They pull the camera out. Now they're ready to perform.
Yes. They even get angrier because the guys show they feel entitled of their anger. That's the whole thing, man. Shit.
Damn, I love the way he said that. Entitled of that anger.
Racist.
God damn, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was sexist as fuck the way you said that. You might be the only one to get away with acting a fool on camera when you do that. You say it like that. You fucking niggers. Be like, they don't even know what you said. Yeah. He turns into Christoph Waltz. Thank you for watching, everybody. That makes me so happy. You can make me even happier by hitting that subscribe button. And if you really love us, go check out our main site, doubletoasted.com. Over there, you'll find the live streams that we do almost every night of the week and a longer form version of this video right here. Support us at dtmerch.com. And remember to always stay toasty.